What's up, millionaires? It's your boy Millionaire E coming at you with it's not a movie, but it is a symphony review. And the review we're going to be talking about is the Sonic Symphony. Now, if it seems like it's dark and it's light, it's because I am recording right after I have, got to see the symphony. So, actually for Christmas, my mother, she got me these tickets for the Sonic Symphony. So we went to the symphony. And I have to say, I was a little bit nervous going to this whole symphony thing. And the only reason why is because I don't consider myself a Sonic fan as much because I don't really like the Sonic games. I played like a lot of some of the Sonic games, but I don't really play a lot of them because I just don't like the gameplay. And I'm not saying it's just not, I don't really like it. And there are some games, like the exceptions are like, Sonic Mania and Sonic Frontiers that I really like playing. But as far as like Sonic, I know Sonic from the comics and the TV shows and stuff. So coming into this, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be so nervous. I don't think the show's gonna be great. And I was wrong because in the first half of the kind of thing, they had kind of like it was an orchestra playing like the classic music through the classic games. So it's like we were watching the screen, watching, the different types of timelines of the games while the orchestra is playing, the different themes. Like they had like, especially when like Sonic Mania came in there, because y'all seen that I have Sonic Mania on my channel. I was like, oh my God, when they played Studiopolis and the Chemical Zone, I was like, yeah, I was so happy about that. Now, when we got into the other half of the part was more rock, more of. And I will say some of the games that they had brought a nostalgic sense to me because it was like playing I think it's Sonic and the Black Knight where he had like Excalibur. I was like, I remember playing that on the Wii. So I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then they played like some of the songs from Sonic Frontiers, like the Find Your Flame, which that was my favorite song, like my favorite boss song to fight the boss as. Like I loved it. And all the other songs they were playing, I was like, I really didn't know. And I will say, to give my kind of review, I loved the first part of it, how it was more the classical feel of the classical Sonic. And then they got into the rock with all the other different games. I will say, for me, I really didn't like the rock, only because it was like, I don't really like rock music like that because it's like really loud and stuff. And, everybody was banging their heads like, yeah, doing all that stuff. I was like, yeah. It was nice, but I will say the symphony was actually really, really good. And another thing is, y'all know I love, if I go to an event, I got to get a shirt. So I got this Sonic Symphony shirt right here. And what's funny about it is when we got into the building, we were like, oh, hey, look, there's the merch table. And then we saw a line and we're like, okay, that line don't look too long. And then as we kept on going, the line kept on getting bigger. We weren't even in the line yet. Like we were literally walking, seeing the line. So then I know it sounds mean, but I was like sitting there in line and it's like you could see people literally walking in and people are like, oh, is this the line? It's like, no, this is like this is the middle of the line. You got to go all the way to the back of the line. Like the line got bigger and bigger as we were in it. Like it got to the fact where it was almost out the door, which was funny. So I would say that if you've played like any Sonic game or you played like a little bit of Sonic, you don't know Sonic that much, I would say go to see it because it's like really nice music. It's really good music. Now, this is the first in the year for their show. The only thing is this is the last day for Atlanta. So there's going to be others in different places, but I would say like check where, depending on where you are. But I know that Atlanta, this was the last time that they're doing it. So I may or may not go only because I'm like, I don't know about the rock stuff next year, but I encourage y'all, check it out. And remember, y'all, like the video, share it with your fam. If you're subscribed, click that bell icon and be notified for more videos. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye, y'all blessed millionaires, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.